Hello, lacrosse fans. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions as we get to our starting goalies for tonight's matchup. First, for the visitors from St. Catharines, Austin Patty will get the start. He comes in with a 1-1 record, a goals against of 18.90. And for Toronto, Bailey Brown, the Milton native, comes in with a 2-2 record, his GAA 13.74. Head coaches for the ShockWave in his 5th season, it's Ron Mouser Henry. His assistant is Clancy Almus, and of course, Caitlin Armstrong. And for the Monarchs, Sean Gillies. In his 1st season as head coach, he's joined by assistants Bobby DeBrone, Nick Krepensek, and Justin Kirby Wilson. Officials for today's game, Roger Gold Medal Nurse is the crew chief. He's joined by Mark Smith and Mac Abbott. So as we get set to go here, as we roll along with Week 7, inching also closer to playoff weekend as the ShockWave and Monarch come in with identical 3-5 records. Both these two teams, of course, fighting for a spot. St. Catharines, a loser last week, 12-10 to Oshawa. And right off the bat, ShockWave get a chance, but nothing doing there. Good save made. Bring it back the other way as we get all settled in. First offensive possession for the Monarchs. Ben Heidecker will send it over. Campbell Parker will swing it around. They'll start it on the boards right side. Will Sheehan, one of the outstanding rookies in the Arena Lacrosse League this season, out there as well. Takes one low on the doorstep. Sheehan tucks it in. So first shot of the game by the Monarchs. Will Sheehan comes up big as he adds to his total, as that is his 18th goal of the season and his first today. Bailey Brown, of course, getting the start for the Monarchs. Austin Patty for the ShockWave, and Will Sheehan with a good reach was able to tuck that right over Patty's shoulder. I'm sure he will have to note that as off the draw, the Monarchs have possession. Sheehan again, he will work in the offensive end, has some room. Sheehan almost looked that away. Good defense there. ShockWave in transition, counter the other way. Oakley Thomas dumps it over. Bounce shot, finished beauty. Leland Palace gets the ShockWave on the board. We're tied 1-1. So Leland Palace inserted into the lineup, as he is a welcome addition to the ShockWave roster as they get Caleb Wilds back for the 2nd time. Anthony Patterson also in the lineup, as well as Brooker Muir. So some guys, some big name guys who have missed a few games here in the early part of the Arena Lacrosse League season, now back for the ShockWave, and Ron Henry glad to have him. Off the draw, good hit there. And playing some ferocious D is Anthony Patterson as he forces the turnover. Patterson now doesn't have the numbers. He's going to pull it back out and look for some help on offense. Working on that side with Lucas Beaver. Another outstanding rookie, Caleb Wilds, fills in that left shooter spot. Swinger, Beaver, good short side save there by Brown. And the Monarchs now will counter the other way. Just underway here, first quarter, as Devin Dunkerley will flip it off, and they'll move it around the horn to the left side. Pfeiffer out there, Jordan Dance, team's leading scorer and point getter. As last time they played, Jordan Dance did just that all over the ShockWave, and had a chance to speak with Coach Mouser Henry, and he said in particular, we have to defend well on Jordan Dance. Good start there as ShockWave will bring it up. Samuel Fountain will look for some help as he'll get some room now and think better of it. Dump it back out and swing it around. Danton Miller out there now with Powless, and they lose it, and it's Ethier. Ethier off to the races. Wrong stick side, tried to go 5-hole, but nothing doing there. Good save by Patty. And Miller now will move it up to Chris Atwood. Atwood has come in and done an outstanding job picking up the offensive slack for the ShockWave, as he'll swing it across to Wayne Hill. Wayne Hill trying to return the favor, couldn't do anything there. Ball loose now on the boards. Good pin up and picked up. Had it momentarily. And how about that? So a turnover leads to a quick goal, and it's 2-1 for the ShockWave. So a good job by Danton Miller to create some offense and finish as well. That's his first of the game. And off the draw, Brooker Muir, Ben Heidecker. Off the draw, Toronto had it momentarily. Hodgkins had it, double team now, but a slick move to get out of trouble. And here come the ShockWave now, move it up on offense. Hitting the trailer, good fake in, and able to waltz in was Isaac Vanderzoom, not able to find that corner. But a fresh clock, no fresh clock here. We're down to 10 on the shot clock for the ShockWave. Working the right side, good swim move, underhand move, stop though. Good save there by Brown. And a turnover again, as Toronto not very careful with that ball, but the forechecking very good by Riley Miller as he's out there. A one-man wrecking crew knocks another one down, and he is wreaking havoc in the neutral zone. Finally, Dunkerley gets possession, and he'll drop it off. They'll swing it around here to Bridle. Waiting for some help, swinging on the curl. Nakamura's shot well wide. Rebound, no reset, 5. Gonna have to hurry. Bridle's gonna lean in. Tried to go underhand, good stick check. Will result in possession to the ShockWave, and Alex Henry will move it up. And it's Lucas Beaver. Beaver, another slick handling rookie here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Wilds does a good job, picks that up. Has Atwood, didn't see him, as Wilds tried to do the crease dive from behind. And how about that check from Danton Miller? Atwood there to help as they're trying their best to keep it in the offensive end, and they did just that on a 8-second count. ShockWave now will set things up. Just over 10 minutes to go here opening. Atwood lets it go. Good save made by Brown. Steered that aside. Rebound picked up. Good hustle there by Jake Bombury. Give his team a fresh clock to work with. Right side. Backhand pass. Atwood shot. Good shoulder save made by Brown. And now the Monarchs will move it up. Aaron Walker. An outstanding defender and back in the lineup. Good to have him back. Cam Mancini for the Monarchs as Sean Gillies and company glad to have him. Jordan Dance. So Jordan Dance finally got a good look there and found the back of the net for his first of this game. For Dance, that is his 19th of the season and his 35th point. So if you check the Arena Lacrosse League stats, he is up there in a number of different categories. .9:32 to go here. So Kuchi Nakamura in the circle. And Andy Jameson. And Nakamura won the draw. Sheehan trying to bail him out on the possession. And the Monarchs do just that. Nakamura will stay on offense. Howell trying to get it to him. Couldn't do it. Turns it over. ShockWave now are going to lug it over the timeline. Thomas will flip it. Brooker Muir. Brooker Muir, one of the outstanding transition players as he can play both ends of the floor. Swing across. Looking at Cody Menzies. He'll peel out. Muir swinging across. Tried that quick stick finish. Wayne Hill. And Hill still has it, laying on it. And that'll be a shot clock violation as Wayne Hill took a little exception. Cooler heads prevail as the Monarchs come back the other way, get it deep in the offensive end. Left side, kick it back out. Dance will tee it up. Good save made by Patty. Rebound, Paulus couldn't handle it. Muir in there, and he will, as usual, come away with that loose ball and move it up to Leland Palace. Palace will stay on offense with Hill. Hill out there, never left that corner. And he'll try to work things on a good skip pass. They'll work things in. Patterson shot wide of the mark. That's going to go over and will be a violation. Possession to Toronto. Dunkerley's going to jump all over it. Dunkerley, short side. Good job by Devin Dunkerley. Hard work and hustle pay off. And it's 3-2 for the Monarchs. Had a chance to speak with both head coaches, and Sean Gillies talking about transition defense being a big factor here, and they certainly want to have guys hustle back a lot quicker, and just the overall work ethic. A couple things they'd like to see. Got to work hard for 4 quarters. He's seen his team do a good job in the first and second, but have lapses. And Isaac Vanderzalm bulling his way, trying to get over the timeline, does a great job, gets it up. Hill trying to work his way in, nothing doing there. Sorry, that's Gates Abrams. Nothing doing there, and now it's going to be Heidecker. Don't have the numbers, so he'll pull that out. 7.5 to go. Tona Salinas out there on offense. Dance. Working around, gets a late screen, looking to flip it over. Good stick check made by Brooker Muir. Muir now is going to tuck it in. He's going to move it up over the timeline. Muir will stay on offense, flip it off, and it's Riley Miller. They'll interchange on the left side, kick it back to the top, Danton Miller. Swing it back. Looking for a cutter. Atwood had him, couldn't connect. Monarchs now will need a pass to get it up and over, but Atwood knocks that one down. And going to be some trouble for Gillis. Atwood knocks that one down. Howell hockeys that up off the rafters. And that's going to take us right to our first officials timeout. Alterna Savings and y'all are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matchups to capture the cup and be crowned the top Canadian team in the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca for the up-to-date standings and schedule. And, of course, Circle K and the Froster Active Kids program are proud sponsors of the Arena Lacrosse League Junior All program. You can purchase a Froster at your nearest Circle K store. Thank you, Froster Active Kids. Couple of games going on. We'll get some scores for you as we go through this one. Peterborough was taking on Whitby, Six Nations, in a big matchup against the Oshawa Outlaws. And then, of course, tomorrow, it is Paris against the ShockWave here as we wrap up Week 7. So officials timeout in the book, 6:44 to go. Monarchs leading this by a goal. ShockWave with possession. So Miller Hill on the left side. And that quick pass not able to connect with Anthony Patterson is Cody Ward. And it's Dunkerley now in transition. Waiting for a trailer. Bridle looking to take advantage of that, but some good defense stopped there by Alex Henry. So the D stands tall here with 10 on the shot clock. Monarchs trying to inch their way in. Pfeiffer out there. He'll swing it to the late trailer. Good duck-in move, but nothing doing there as Will McLeod tried to find the back of the net. Austin Patty denied, and ShockWave now will bring it over the timeline and set things up with Wild. Caleb Wiles swinging around. Abrams leaning in. Wrong stick side, tries to flip, but Wiles went to the carpet. It's picked up now, and in transition, here come the Monarchs. They have numbers, 4 of them in the rush. Ethier, short, tried to stick that one on the other side, but Patty right there Ball loose now in the corner. Monarchs pick it up, and they will retreat and set things up. Good job there by Krepensek as he'll get it to Dance. Dance will set things up. Salinas looking for an opening, doesn't have one, and too much rough play will turn it over. And a good flip ahead. Nothing doing. Jordan Medeiros thought about it, but he'll wait, and it's Brooker Muir. Had Cody Menzies wide open coming out of the back door, not able to connect. Monarchs now will roll on over the timeline. Dunkerley does a good job. Bridle now will set things up, working out there with Campbell Parker as they'll work the two-man game. 15 on the shot clock. Bridle dumps it. Parker looking for an opening, nothing doing. On the screen and roll, and Hodgkins tries to go bounce shot, but the wicket's all closed by Patty, and here come the ShockWave. Taran Costello. He'll retreat. Job well done. Wayne Hill now looking for an opening. Draws a double team. Atwood again pops out of the pocket. So a little frustrated, Chris Atwood. Not to worry, though. Lots of game left. And it doesn't take much to get him on track. Walker had a notion. He'll wait now for the rest of the Monarchs as they will set things up now with 10 on the shot clock. Salinas comes out, last man out, dumps it over. Jordan Dance working one-on-one. That pass well on the mark. Going to have a delayed penalty here as the first power play of this game is going to go to the Toronto Monarchs. First penalty is going to go to Wayne Hill of the ShockWave. So Monarchs come in with their power working at a 46% efficiency rate. And the ShockWave counter with a PK of 62%, one of the leaders in the league. Shot from way out by Dance, stopped by Patty. Patty's going to look to air it out. Was looking for Van der Zalm. Instead, it's right to Bailey Brown, and Sheehan now will trot over the timeline, set it up. 3.5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Dance at the top. Sheehan on that right shooter spot. They'll interchange as Henry all over Dance. Sheehan looking for an opening, goes to the underhand. Nothing doing there. Good save made by Patty. And the ShockWave now have no problems getting it over the timeline. Minute 15 to go in a penalty. Good move, Oakley. Thomas couldn't get a shot off, wrong stick side, as he now is going to work some clock. Thomas, the backhand pass down their screen, and backhand to backhand. So Gates Abrams trying to return that favor. Bailey Brown, eyes wide open. And we still have a one-goal game, 3-2 Monarchs, 45 seconds to go in their first power play. Campbell Parker has inched in on that left shooter spot. Dance to the top, pass deflected. Dance had it and took his eye off it over the timeline. That'll be a violation. Henry will jump on that, and he'll look to work some more clock. Miller. Danton Miller, that is. Got to be a little more specific as we've got a trio of Millers out there. Speaking of which, Riley working it, double team, flips it toward the net, almost snuck its way in. So a little tricky shot there as Riley Miller's gone down. Not sure if he may have tweaked something in the knee, as you could tell by that plant step was a little awkward, and we'll have to keep an eye out and hopefully it's not too serious. So glad to have him up, but not able to put any pressure on that right knee. And He's going to head right to the change room, which is, of course, never a good sign. So we will try to keep you posted on Riley Miller and his injury. Back to action now. Jordan Dance, 5 seconds left in the penalty. Got to hurry if they're going to take advantage of it. Parker tried to catch that in traffic, but nothing doing. Penalty over now. Under 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. ShockWave very generous in giving that ball right back. Bridle now will work it in the offensive end. Salinas. He'll keep it to the outside, look to work one-on-one, dumps it down low. Bridle looking for an opening. He'll try to lean into something. 15 on the shot clock. Good defense there, though, right on him with some solid cross-checking as Oakley Thomas double team forces the backhand. Picked up, though, by Jordan Medeiros. Medeiros now does a good move, gets it over the timeline, and he'll dump it off. Brooker Muir will set things up. Muir with Wiles. Wiles. And wild shot with a little air under it. As he has found his groove back in his return. His first of the game ties things at 3. When I spoke with head coach Ron Henry, we got to discussing Caleb Wiles and glad to have him back, and coach just wanted him to not to try to do too much. You just came back and want to find a bit of a groove as Cody Ward now with 3 on him, flips it over, dump back down, and how you like me now, Lucas Beaver. Right where he should be on the doorstep. A quick transition goal. That's his first of this game. And Lucas Beaver comes in. That's his 11th goal of the season, 28th point here in his first season in the Arena Lacrosse League. Just over a minute left here in the opening quarter. We are at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center here in Oakville, Ontario. Practice home to, of course, the NLL's Toronto Rock. Shots on goal, 15-10 in favor of the ShockWave, and Monarchs now will try to pull even here as the quarter winds down. 15 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Pfeiffer. Give and go, nothing doing with Dunkerley. Couldn't connect, and Henry will pick it up. Henry swims his way out of one, legs it up, 25 in the quarter. Henry has an opening. Backhand pass tucked in nicely by Oakley Thomas. So you talk about finishing. Alex Henry with the speed. And I told you, an outstanding transition player, number 8. Got the ball right where Oakley Thomas likes it, right on the doorstep, and he just popped it in that far corner. No chance for Bailey Brown. 5-3 the score. As the ShockWave now with a 2-goal advantage, 22 seconds left. I know I said pull even, but you know my counter is always off. Brooker Muir will knock that back. Hodgkins battling for it. 10 on the game clock. Pfeiffer takes a bump, still has it. 6 seconds. Bridle's going to have to take that shot, and he does, and almost caught Austin Patty off guard. But no damage done. 15 minutes in the books. 5-3 ShockWave. All set to go here for second quarter action. ShockWave with a 5-3 lead over the Monarchs off the draw. Toronto with possession. Going the other way now. Dunkerley does a good job to get possession, and Heidecker will do the same as Salinas now will go to work on the right side. Dump it down, swing it over. Looking to lean in is Hodgkins. Salinas tried that bounce shot, nothing doing there. Came up empty as in transition now is Anthony Patterson. Patterson blowing by a defender and not able, though, to tuck it short side on Brown. Rebound picked up as Van der Zalm does what he does well, and it'll be Cody Ward out there with Wiles. Gets a screen from Hill. Wiles tucks it in. The flip. Hill tried to go in that far corner, but Brown got enough of it. That'll be a crease ball. Possession to the Monarchs, and it looks like there's going to be a delay of game called to, I think it'll be Cody Menzies. Well, the rule is that as soon as that whistle blows, you have to put the ball down. And Menzies didn't immediately, and it will result in 2 minutes. So second power play of the game for the Monarchs. They're 0 for 1. As they have Jordan Dance out there in that shooter spot. Expect him to interchange at the top. Campbell Parker, he'll swing it around. Sheehan on that right shooter spot. Swing it around, and it's Gillis. Gillis curling around, tried to feather that down to the crease for a quick stick, 10 on the shot clock. Looking for something. Kick it back out Parker. Swing it Dance. Dance. Big shot. That goes up. Touches nothing. And that will be a shot clock violation. Good defensive stand by the ShockWave. And Brooker Muir now will lean on a defender and roll that up over the timeline. And good job to get that door closed just in time. As Muir now will wait for some more offense. Brooker Muir. He'll take that overhand bounce. Too much bounce wide. Chris Atwood, a good job to track it down. No reset. Atwood's going to work some clock. Minute 5 left in the man short. Atwood, get that inside. Good pass, though. Looking to Gates Abrams posting up. And now the Monarchs will bring it back up. Good job to pressure the ball carrier by Costello. And Dance now will be a little more deliberate here as they wait for the entire unit to get out there. Sheehan at the top. Him and Dance are going to work the two-man game. Look for something on that right side. They get it. Overhand was Cam Mancini. And you can bet that they'll hope Cam can find that golden touch he had, as he's been a mainstay, him and Jordan Dance, on that Toronto offense. Sheehan swinging around. You throw in that addition and Will Sheehan and a good save made by Patty, and you have yourself a formidable offense. As that pass, almost a bit of a suicide pass to Jamison. He loses it. Bridle will get it to Mitch Zulian. Zulian in. Good save made by Patty. Outlet now, and the ShockWave are going to hang on to it and peel their way out of it. Jake Bombury. Atwood, wrong stick side. It doesn't matter. Right on target. Good save made by Brown. It's dug out of there by Wayne Hill. He'll kick it back out. Cody Ward. Ward, good first move, but couldn't find any space. Good save by Brown. And now the Monarchs will get it over the timeline. Hodgkins. Salinas down low. Nakamura tried to dive and tuck that in that top corner. That's been his signature move here in his first season in the Arena Lacrosse League, and that pass just aired out. No chance for Atwood to get a stick on it. And the Monarchs now will move it over and set things up on offense. Teens back to full strength. Pfeiffer will swing it across. Salinas. He's going to try and dance his way closer to that dotted half circle. Jordan Dance looking for an opening, but Leland Palace all over him. Great pass up, down, and that's going to be a penalty there, as an outstanding pass will result in a penalty. So give Campbell Parker some credit. He knew he was going to take a hit, as he was right on the doorstep. Samuel Fountain will go to the penalty box, and third power play of the game for the Monarchs They are 0 for 2. Sheehan and Dance. Dance from way out, steered aside by Patty. Gillis picks up that rebound, and they'll reset. Tried to quick stick to Sheehan down on the crease, but ShockWave now, and it's Vanderzalm. Took the flip, puts on the Jets. Isaac Vanderzalm, good save by Bailey Brown, and that's going to be a late hit. Possession will stay right there with the ShockWave with a minute and a half to go in the man short. Danton Miller, he'll work it Anthony Patterson. Patterson fakes his shot, tries to elude a defender, gets a good one off. Good save made by Brown. And back the other way come the Monarchs. Sawyer Howell flipped it to Dunkerley, who wasn't expecting it. That's a violation. Good heads-up play by Dunkerley to start backing up and making sure there was a defender back, and it's Wiles. He'll skip that across. Cody Ward. Ward half boards. Minute left in the penalty. Ward's just going to work some clock. 10 on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Ward tried to get that one on target. That's going to go all the way the length of the carpet. And the Monarchs' Dunkerley is going to jump on that deep in the offensive end. Sheehan, Dance, Parker, Mancini out there. And it's going to be Sheehan. He's going to inch in, gap that, swing it down low. 1-2, Campbell Parker not able. Campbell Parker not able to find that far side. 30 seconds left. Dance, big shot, Jordan Dance. So a nice job working the ball around and getting the highest percentage shot for the Monarchs. Jordan Dance records their first power play marker of this game. And with 9:20 to go, Monarchs trail 5-4. Just to check our out-of-town scoreboard was the Whippy Steelhawks. 19-6 winners over the Peterborough Timbermen. Owen Boyle, Trent Boyd, and Matt Boissonneau, the 3 stars in that game. Second game saw the Six Nations Snipers over the Oshawa Outlaws, 18-14. Travis Longboat, Alex Simons, and Jordan Oh My Goddard are the 3 stars in that game. So things continue to get interesting as the Arena Lacrosse League wraps up the regular season in a couple weeks. There'll be the Arena Lacrosse League West Final that will take place in a week's time out in Langley, BC. Will McLeod out there as the Monarchs now with 10 on the shot clock. Parker looking for a screen. McLeod wasn't able to do anything with it. Pfeiffer now doing a little dodge and a weave and gets a good overhand on target off, but stopped there by Patty. And now the ShockWave will look to get it over the timeline, and it's Jake Bomberg. Wiles, and that caught iron. But that's all as Caleb Wiles seems to have found his groove just a bit, and it's Hodgkins now that'll put on the brakes over the timeline. Dance. Trying to work that side. Sheehan now going to have to hurry. Quick shot wide of the mark. That's going to be a violation. And that's going to cost Matt Hodgkins 2 minutes, as the same call that got Cody Menzies in trouble will do the same. And the ShockWave will get their first power play opportunity of this game with 7:43 to go. Power play, one of the concerns for Coach Henry, working at a 33% efficiency rate. Toronto's penalty kill at 40%. So areas of improvement needed. Anthony Patterson out there with Wayne Hill, working with Gates Abrams and Chris Atwood, but hey, wasted no time whatsoever as Gates Abrams just powers that underhand right through the 5-hole on Bailey Brown. A power play marker, and that extends the ShockWave lead to 6-4. Good crowd on hand here at the track in Oakville. Glad that you have decided to tune in here. Off the draw. Oakley Thomas loses. Hodgkins tried to slide that inside out. So trying to having a quick atonement for that, and that's going to take us to our second officials timeout.
From Patterson at 7:23. Fans, be sure to pick up your 50/50 tickets in the lobby during the intermission.
Officials timeout in the books, and before we get started, just a quick update on the women's all division as the latest snipers come into this weekend 8-1-1. They're in first place. Lady Steelhawks in second with a 7-3 record. Lady Shockwave at 3-6-1. They're in third. And the Lady River Wolves sitting at 1-9. Cody Ward gets a screen, but Chris Atwood a little too aggressive on that screen, and it looks like Atwood now has had too much to say, which unfortunately is a bit of a trend, and he will find himself in the penalty box, even though you can tell a little frustrated at a first quarter where he wasn't able to find a bit of rhythm. And for the fourth time in this game, the Monarchs will go to work with a man advantage. They are 1 for 3. Dance out there at the top, working with Sheehan. Same format. Hill interchange. Parker out there as well. Sheehan looking for something. Muir knocks down Parker. Dance standing in the middle. Quick stick over. Cam Mancini. One hand in it. Flips it out in front. Backhand try wide of the mark by Sheehan. No reset. Parker lets it go wide of the mark. Behind the net. Mancini tried to scoop it. And Vanderzalm and Campbell Parker exchanging a few words. They will play on, and it's Leland Palace. Good job of letting that go and focusing on the game as Oakley Thomas has done a good job here in this first half. 6:25 to go in the second. And they'll kick it back out to Ward. Ward looking for an opening, runs into a defender, swings it across. Jake Bombury tried to go bounce, a little extra bounce on that. Bailey Brown smothered that and sends away Eric Krepensek. Krepensek will find his way to the bench. The rest of the offense will filter out as Dance now looking for an opening. Jordan Dance sizing it up, has it knocked down by Henry. Good job there as Henry kicks that ball ahead. Sheehan now going to have to hurry. Quick pass over. Parker's shot off a leg. Pfeiffer's shot off a leg. And that will be a shot clock violation. Possession to the ShockWave now as they've got Under 25 seconds now to kill. Costello going for a bit of a run. He'll work some clock here. 15 on the shot clock. Danton Miller now. Miller looking to lean in. Kicks it back out. Cody Menzies. Menzies, good speed. Trying to get by Hodgkins. Can't. Gets a shot off, though. And that will do it for the Atwood penalty. Team's now back at full strength. We are at the 5-minute mark, second quarter. Bridle. Chased, but he'll curl out of that. Swinging around the dance on the left side. Work things half boards. That's a quick shot by McLeod. Nothing doing. Brooker Muir does a great job to scoop that up. And a great outlet pass to Medeiros. Medeiros, no numbers. Great transition D by the Monarchs. And now Wayne Hill will pull it out, get it to Wiles. Caleb Wiles looking for that first step. Another master of the crease dive. Master of the crease dive. 66 on time. 7-4. ShockWave. So Caleb Wiles has made a habit of perfecting that crease dive. He's got good hops, so with his length and his extension make it very hard to defend. And I'm sure if the netminders had eyes in the back of their helmets, might be a little easier, but either way, that one will flip up and out of play. Paulus now will move it up. 4:10 to go here in the quarter. Patterson working one-on-one. AP goes to the quick shot. So Anthony Patterson, welcome back, standing and delivering here. And the ShockWave are on a roll now, leading 8-4. So a full roster for the ShockWave certainly makes a difference after an 0-4 start to this regular season. Fighting their way back up in the standings, and it's Bridle with a head of steam. He'll think better of it. He'll peel out. Under 4 minutes to go, and the Monarchs will set up on offense. Need to halt this ShockWave run. Pfeiffer not able to do anything. Good defense there. Quick transition now. And it's Ward. Ward will zip it across to trailing. Danton Miller lets the overhand go. Good job to track down that rebound. He's going to draw a penalty on a high stick. The flip to Wiles, who takes a couple of hard hits. And he's slow to get up there, as not quite sure if on the way down he took another hit, but Wiles certainly slow to get up. Penalty is going to be a high sticking call to Nathan Ethier. That's going to give the ShockWave their second power play opportunity of this game. They're 1 for 1. Patterson's going to sit at the top, working with Abrams and Hill on left and right. Danton Miller down on that crease, just waiting. And Chris Atwood on the interchange. Atwood's spot is that right shooter spot. Haven't been able to feed him the ball as Bailey Brown out the back door just in the nick of time. An overhand and a good one by Sheehan. Stopped. Good battle on the boards. Krepensek working hard as Patterson and Sheehan getting better acquainted now in Salinas. Sheehan will work some clock here. Patterson didn't get the memo about the slashing as McLeod trying to dazzle his way. It's Salinas playing the carom perfectly. And Tona Salinas with a shorthanded marker. And that's a big one for Toronto, as that puts a halt to a 4-goal run. by the ShockWave and trims that lead now to 8-5. Still a minute 7 left in the Ethier penalty. Heidecker and Ward doing a good job winning that draw. Gets it to Vanderzalm. He'll set it up. We'll see if Chris Atwood can find the mark here, as there's been a timeout called, and the ShockWave would like to talk about this next offensive possession. Back to it here with 2:16 to go. 50 seconds left in the power play. Miller, Hill, Patterson, Abrams, Atwood. That's the unit. Swinging around. Miller, 1-2. Atwood! That's composure. That's patience, because that's a goal scorer. Chris Atwood with a power play marker. That's his 13th goal of the season. First here today. And it's 9-5. So they get a power play marker, give up a shorty. So it all balances itself out in the wash. We are under 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Shots are 31-20 in favor of St. Catharines, as Muir and Heidecker draw a crowd in that circle. Ball loose, battling for it. Henry picked up by Beaver. Lucas Beaver on the run. Dump out the back door. Wiles! Beauty saved by Bailey Brown. Rebound, knocked back in, and a great glove save made by Bailey Brown, as Caleb Wiles with a great move. And not even sure how Brown even saved that. Salinas running and putting on a lot of mileage. Dance, good spin. That's what he does. Quick underhand, steered aside Patty. In a whole heap of trouble getting knocked down there was Beaver. And Patty takes a hard check by Dance and coughs it up. Monarchs get it over the timeline. Under a minute to go now in the half. Krepensek out there. Dance, half boards. Krepensek will retreat. Dance looking for a screen. Nothing doing there. Spins back around again. Kicks it over right side Mancini. Mancini tried to flip back to Pfeiffer. Loose in the corner now. Shot clock winding down to 5. ShockWave come away with it, win that battle on the carpet, and they'll move it up now. Oakley Thomas, 30 seconds to go here in the half. He'll flip Atwood. Wiles out there on the left side. Caleb Wiles kicks it back out. Wayne Hill tees it up. Nothing doing. Rebound picked up. Working away. Big save by Bailey Brown. So Oakley Thomas on the doorstep. 10 seconds left. Krepensek on the run, and a timeout called by the Monarchs with 7.8 seconds left here in the second quarter. So 7.8 seconds to go. Monarchs head coach Sean Gillies diagram the play. And we'll see. Mancini will spearhead this charge. Last chance here to add to their tally. Sheehan. Sheehan's going to fake it. Good move. Goes to the underhand. Will Sheehan. How about that, rookie? That is a beauty finish there with 1 second left on the clock. Sheehan's second of the game. Comes in as the leading point getter for his team. That his 19th goal in his rookie season. And with 1 second left, it's just going to be the draw, and that's all she wrote. So 30 minutes are in the books here at the track. The ShockWave 9, the Monarchs 6. Ready to rock the house here for third quarter action in what's been a very entertaining game up to this point. 2 quarters, of course, in the book. Shots 33-22 in favor of the ShockWave. St. Catharines has managed 2 power play goals. Toronto just 1. As we reset now for the second half, and off the draw, possession's going to go to Cody Ward and the ShockWave. Ward looking on that right side. Hodgkins hounding him. He'll look, kick it back out. Caleb Wiles. Wiles looking for an opening. That's wide of the mark. Going to try to collect his own rebound. He does. No reset on the play. Wiles one-on-one. Goes to the spin. Kicks it across. Big shot, Cody Menzies. Better save made by Bailey Brown. He's going to look to zip that ahead. And he's got Bridle. Bridle doesn't have any help with him. As the D right on him. Good transition defense from the ShockWave. And now Mancini will swing it over. They'll set it up on that left side with Jordan Dance. One-on-one. Dance, the quick spin. Dance, great stick skills. Moves around. Backhand try wide of the mark. Rebound. Nakamura went for it. Sheehan comes around. The long arm of the law. Tucks that one in on the crease dive. 9-7. Sheehan with his third of the game, as he has been a mainstay on the offensive attack here for these Monarchs. Sheehan with 3, Dance with 2. Salinas has chipped in, as has Devin Dunkerley. And off the draw, it's Vanderzalm. Vanderzalm. He'll peel out, split 2 defenders, and look to get that over to Bombury. Bombury looking for a screen, gets one. Nothing doing there. Dump down, look on the post, kick it up. Danton Miller's overhand, steered aside by Brown. Rebound, picked up, fresh clock for the ShockWave. Curling around was Cody Ward. Good bounce shot. Brown up to the task again. Monarchs now away in transition. Sawyer Howell. He will put on the brakes and retreat, and it's Pfeiffer. Parker Pfeiffer send it over, and Campbell Parker will swing it over left side. McLeod. And that is on the carpet, picked up Brooker Muir. Muir with a defender on him, flip back. Hill. Hill's going to tuck it in, get a screen, bull his way in closer, kicks that back out. Looking for Abrams. Abrams keeps that stick well away. Quick skip pass to Muir. Nothing doing. Pfeiffer bodied off that, and Hill got that off the back of Brown, but it went actually off the crossbar and off the netting. Possession to Toronto. 12:40 to go here, third quarter. 2-goal game. Bridle. Looking to turn the corner. Bridle works his way closer. Good save by Patty. Picked up by Fountain. And he's going to put on the brakes and zip that over. And Costello will think better of it. And it's Miller. Miller one-on-one has some room on this left side. Doesn't do anything there. Menzies! So Cody Menzies, where have you been? As he pockets his first of the game, and the lead extended to 3, 10-7. So some balanced scoring for the ShockWave as 9 different scorers have accounted for their 10 goals. So that says something about sharing the wealth and putting on a team display. Ben Heidecker off the draw, gets knocked down, and a good play by Bombury. Leland Palace will counter the other way off the good defensive play. Palace racing over the timeline. Deep in that right side. He's going to curl around, put on the brakes, hesitate, backhand pass. Thank you very much to Dunkerley. He'll counter the other way. Dunkerley stripped though by Atwood. Regains possession, and he'll wait, flip it to Walker, but it's picked off by Wiles. So part of the All-Stay Good Hands team, Atwood and Wiles, as they'll set things up now on offense. And too many on the floor as looked like a dance party going on for the ShockWave. Hard to argue when you can look out there and see 6 all ready to play offense. Instead, though, that's going to allow the Monarchs their 5th power play opportunity. They're 1 for 4. And Dance will quarterback this set on the PP. Out there was Sheehan, working on that side with Mancini on the right. And looking 5-hole Sheehan, accuracy right there, but Austin Patty, the wickets right up the middle, and a good pass to Anthony Patterson. Patterson tried that shovel shot, nothing doing. Sheehan racing for it. Brooker Muir in the mix, picked up by Cam Mancini. He'll settle things down. 1.5 to go in the power play. Patterson and McLeod getting a little tangled up out there as they'll give everyone a touch here. 15 on the shot clock. Dance, wrong stick side, tried to go far corner. Ended up going off the helmet of Sheehan. No reset, 10. Behind the net now. Getting chased out was Parker. Rebound, and McLeod. So Will McLeod, the youngster on the stat sheet in the goal column. 2nd power play marker of this game for the Monarchs, and timely for sure as we've got a 10-8 game. Cody Ward and McNamara. Nakamura battling for that, and possession now goes to the ShockWave. Costello does a good job, and they'll float it up and over to Atwood. Atwood looking for an opening, swings it across right side. Good skip pass, looking for that middle. Danton Miller couldn't connect. Atwood battling for it on the carpet. Menzies picks it up, tried to bang that in the short side. Nothing doing, ran out of room. Fresh clock, though, and Atwood now will pull it out and set things up. Atwood, a threat anytime he touches the ball, goes to the overhand. Good save, Bailey Brown. And that's going to be a late hit that will give possession to Cody Ward and the ShockWave. Quickly, Atwood spin and ran in right into a defender. Took a couple of hard hits, had something to say. In transition, it's Zulian. Krupensek. Krupensek shot steered aside. Rebound picked up, ShockWave. Andy Jamison, he'll move it up. It's Abrams. Abrams will peel out of there, flip it back up, and Wayne Hill will smother the short hop and send it over to Wiles. Wiles, one-on-one. Oh, he's a handful. Caleb Wiles has a great stick check, though, by Gillis. And the Monarchs now with possession the other way. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the third. Ethier, Salinas takes a good cross check, but gets bailed out as Anthony Patterson and Salinas now all over each other, and Patterson's going to certainly go to the box for that forearm to the head. 2 on the shot clock. Dance goes airborne, nothing doing, and good job to keep that out from going over the goal line. And Patterson, at the very least, will go for 2. Salinas does his job, and he will get the Monarchs back out there with another power play chance, as they are 2 for 5 coming in here. 8:42 to go. Shots 39-28 in favor of St. Catharines. And Sheehan now at the top. Dance will slide over. Mancini will take over that on the interchange. Sheehan, quick pass. No look. Tried to on the doorstep to find Pfeiffer, but nothing doing. And possession now will go to the ShockWave. Pass zipped up on the money to Ward. Ward now will dump it back, and it's Bombury. They're going to work some clock here with 1.5 minutes to go in the man short situation. Swinging around. Menzies got great speed, kicks it back out. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bombury opening, give and go. Brooker Muir, he's going to duck into one, go to the shovel, well wide of the mark. Takes a funny hop. Muir almost had it back, but possession now will go to Bridle and the Monarchs. Just over 1 minute left in this power play opportunity. Pfeiffer out there with Sheehan, Dance. And Dance setting up, itching for something, and coming out late is McLeod. Dance. Alex Henry all over him. Good defense. No look pass. Sheehan, 10 on the shot clock. Dance. Good fake. Gets a great screen. Dance. Dumps it down low. Almost a quick stick finish. Rebound. Sliding over. Big save by Patty. Rebound. Sheehan battling for it. And that's a little too aggressive on the battle. Will give possession to Toronto. Dance. Under 30 to go in the power play. That's an underhand bounce. A nice one, but Austin Patty, he'll look for an outlet here. And a beauty one. Sends away Oakley Thomas. Plays it softly off the boards. Thomas going to take it strong. Puts on the brakes. Gets it back out. Abrams shot, though, right on the logo. Easy save for Bailey Brown. And now Mitzulian will move it on up, and it's Pfeiffer. Penalty over. Teams back to full strength. 5-on-5. 6.5 to go here in the third. Pfeiffer sheds one defender. 10 on the shot clock. Coming around, Gillis. Little indecisive there. Salinas will try to bail him out. 5 on the shot clock. Van der Zalm. Good check there. Good defense. And the ShockWave will move it up the other way. So a good defensive hold for St. Catharines. And Beaver will weave through some traffic there before finding Atwood and retreating to the bench. So Lucas Beaver playing transition D more so as a very good offensive threat. And that was a good quick stick try by Hill, as Atwood on the money to Hill right on the crease. And now it's Dunkerley. 2-on-2. Dunkerley. Good cross check. Kicks it back out to Mancini. Mancini slides it over. That one-time quick stick try by Jordan Dance, wide of the mark. Sheehan, though, right where he should be. Keeps it on the offensive end, 10 on the shot clock. Sheehan goes under, goes to the bounce, had that corner, but couldn't find the mark. Dance slithers through one, steered aside by Patty. Going to be Alex Henry jumping all over that loose ball. He'll get it over the timeline and hold up, wait a minute. Muir out there with Bombury. Two-man game. Has Muir. Muir, tough pass, handcuffed him. That's picked up by Howell now, and he'll move it on up to Ethier. Streaking down, but no numbers there. Good transition D as Lucas Beaver came flying out there to keep an eye out on Campbell Parker. And Salinas with a hard screen, looking to give Pfeiffer some space. Salinas now. Muir on him. Nothing doing. 5 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, good defense, and another defensive hold for the ShockWave as they are playing it tight. Fountain, he'll wait for some help here as Hill now will tiptoe closer to those half-circle dots. Faking the backhand, swing it back out, looking for Patterson. Patterson ducks in. Patterson goes by two defenders. Tried to sneak that short side. Bailey Brown closed that off. Looking for the outlet. Sends away Bridle. Bridle looking out the back door. Late pass, though, to Dance. Dance, great recovery. And smooths his way over. All he had was the crease dive. Only chance. And now Leland Palace. Great stick check there as Mancini stripped him. Got it back now, and they'll set things up. But Vanderzalm, a real problem defensively as he's a hound dog out there. And it's Campbell Parker. 3:40 to go here, third quarter. Bridle trying to lean in. Dance. Good first step, has it taken away from him by Oakley Thomas, who's having an outstanding game, and now it's Costello. Costello will wait. Atwood in the rush, as is Danton Miller. Miller find a trailer, and Wiles gets it back. Quick skip. Ward tried to flip, got it back. Under 10 on shot clock, kick it back. Bunbury tried a quick shot. Good save by Brown. Rebound, Wiles had it. Bailey Brown said, took control. And now looking for an outlet, gets it over to Aaron Funky Walker. Walker. He'll stay out there on offense, get it back from Pfeiffer. Now he'll find his way to the bench, and it's Nakamura swinging around right side. McLeod gets it to Pfeiffer. Good check there by Lucas Beaver. And Pfeiffer picks it up, tried to slide that 5-hole, nothing doing. As Austin Patty closed the wickets. And ball loose now, Beaver in there, battling with Nakamura. And a whole bunch of gold jerseys right around there. They come away with it, and they'll move it over the timeline. Big Gates Abrams. Abrams, wrong stick side. He'll flip it back to Wayne Hill. And I tell you, there's some size in that lineup there. Pulls his way in. Good shot, but Brown with a good save as Wayne Hill, as Cody Menzies takes a hard check, and I think that may take us to our officials' timeout that we have been waiting so long for, with 2:02 to go here in this third quarter. Alterna Savings and y'all are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matchups to capture the cup and be crowned the top Canadian team in the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca for the up-to-date standings and schedule. And, of course, Circle K and the Froster Active Kids program are proud sponsors of the Arena Lacrosse League. And, of course, the Junior All program. You can purchase the Frosters at your nearest Circle K store. Thank you, Froster Active Kids. Just a reminder, tomorrow we're back on the airwaves at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation for the Paris River Wolves and these St. Catharines ShockWave doing battle on the carpet. That will wrap up Week 7 in the Arena Lacrosse League, and right now we're back at it with just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And St. Catharines with possession. Wilds will start it here on this left side, looking for some room. Ducks in, gets a screen, swings it around. Good kick, and right in the midsection of Miller, so not the best pass, as Bailey Brown tried to air it out to Bridle. Going to take a quick hop. Bridle does a good job to read to Karam, but a hard hit as Wilds is in there fishing, and a good job by Oakley Thomas to create some space with a bit of a screen there. And Monarchs, so with possession. Dance, wrong stick side. Good save by Patty as he'll send the outlet, and and Beaver with the great hands will get it over the timeline. McLeod on him. So two youngsters in the Arena Lacrosse League matched up here. Ward inches his way in, looking for a kick out. Krepicek closed that door, but Ward tried to go to the crease dive, ran out of real estate. Possession now to Toronto. Under a minute to go here in the third. Dunkley. Salinas will swing it around, and McLeod will stay out there, wait for Jordan Dance. And Dance now on the isolation, quick pass, Sheehan. Sheehan curls in, bounce shot. Easy save made there by Patty. Outlet to Henry was high. Henry, bullet, back door. Had Cody Ward. Brooker Muir on the trail was open as well, but a good job there by Sheehan to get back on defense. And now Danton Miller with 25 to go. Miller bounces his way out, gets it over. Cody Menzies. Menzies ducks in, swing on the roll. Quick shot by Ward. Stopped by Bailey Brown. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Walker's going to have to hurry if they're going to get a shot. Aaron Walker moves it up. McLeod passing it the other way. Picked up by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer moves it in, running down, and that's going to do it. 3 quarters are in the books. ShockWave 10, Monarchs 8. Ready to bring it to you here for the fourth quarter. Final 15 minutes here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. What's been a very entertaining lacrosse game here. 10-8. The ShockWave trying to hold on here. And 15 minutes to do it off the draw. Brooker Muir gets it in the offensive end. And they'll set things up. Cody Ward out there, as is Oakley Thomas. He'll retreat. Big Wayne Hill, Gates Abrams, Caleb Wiles. Wiles, AP, Anthony Patterson, wrong stick side. Had a notion, but good save made there by Bailey Brown. It goes up and out of play, and possession will stay right here with the ShockWave. Hill will inch his way in. Looking for an opening, goes to the backhand, goes to no one. Wiles, though, trying to bail him out, does just that. In there with 2 defenders. Caleb Wiles, great stick skills, finding Hill. Hill a handful as he got wrapped up. Didn't touch anything. And Hodgkins does a good job. Sheds a defender. Has Dunkley with him. And at wide of the mark, probably should have. Either way, both guys were on their wrong stick side, so there was no really good angle. Beaver in there working. Him and Dunkerley. Bridle fighting for it. Beaver had it momentarily going to the carpet was Medeiros. And Beaver now. Dunkerley takes a hit. Medeiros, great job. Dunkerley tries the around the back and does a good job. Ethier now taking a shot as the manual count is what happened. So you have the shot clock. Wasn't winding down, but the officials with their manual count was, and they did a good job to let the players know. Danton Miller, he'll curl out, and they'll send it over to the right side. Menzies got the step, and Cody Menzies. I don't know how he found room, but he sure got it in that far corner for his second of the game, and it's a big one, 11-8 ShockWave. Cody's dad, of course, parked right behind the Toronto Monarchs net in the stands. He, of course, privy to a great angle of his son's goal. Off the draw, Nakamura wins it as Muir with the violation, and possession now to Toronto. Jordan Dance on the left side, looking for something. Brooker Muir shadowing him. Defender, good interchange with Henry. Swing it over to Salinas. Salinas has Sheehan. Sheehan kicks it over McLeod, well wide of the mark. Sheehan does a good job to keep it in the offensive end. Dumps it over McLeod. McLeod has Muir on him. That's going to be a handful. Salinas with Vanderzalm as he just gets it on target. Good save made by Patty, an easy one. And the ShockWave now will bring it back the other way. Jamieson, stop start, Keeps going. Walker's on him. Dumps it off, and they'll set things up, be a little more deliberate on offense. Hill swinging around. Wiles. Wiles with a bullet. BB right on off the mask of Bailey Brown. And if Bailey wasn't awake, he certainly is now. But after 49 shots, you can bet he's awake. As Ethier now will retreat. And the Monarchs now will go to work on offense. Campbell Parker. 15 on the shot clock. A little late getting the 5 out there are the Monarchs. Dance. Get some room. Jordan Dance. Jordan Dance in traffic. Good save, though, by Austin Patty. Dance slow to get up as he's one tough customer because he sure takes a licking. Fresh clock here as Parker working on the half boards left side. Ward. And that hit was good job by Roger Nurse not to call that possession, staying right here. That underhand goes off a foot and deflected off Cody Ward. Possession Monarchs, fresh 30. Closer to 11 and a half to go. There's nothing doing on that screen. Too much by Sheehan. Crossbar nullified, and Patty now is going to air it out. Zips that one far corner. That's going to take a ricochet, go right to the countering netminder and Bailey Brown, and Brown will send Howell away. Howell with Brookermuir chasing him. The flip and a tough one to Sheehan, not able to get it. Good hustle there by Costello. He's been all over the carpet defensively here. And now they'll trot it over the timeline with Oakley Thomas. So the defensive unit by the ShockWave have been outstanding here in this game. But the Monarchs have done everything they can to keep the door open, and a chance here in transition. Jumping on that rebound. 1-2. Howell tried to tuck that 5-hole, but Austin Patty. Nothing doing here with that, and it's Vanderzalm countering the other way. Menzies has 2 here in this game, and Hill took his eye off it, managed to recover, zips that over to Atwood. Atwood has a chance to tee it up. Another pellet that goes off the mask of Bailey Brown, and a little too rough there. Will give possession to Toronto, and Krepensek will creep on over the timeline with 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. Sheehan swing it around. McLeod, Salinas ducks in, has a good fake, nothing doing there. Good defense by Muir. McLeod spins off one defender. Will McLeod having an impact, young fellow, with his second of the game. Toronto hanging around, trailing now, 11-9. So Will McLeod, standout in the Arena Lacrosse League, U22 League, has stepped to the forefront here and contributing to the Monarchs' offense in a timely fashion. Shots 50-37 in favor of the ShockWave. And off the draw here, it's going to be Ward. Scoops it up, wrong stick side, looking for Vanderzalm. Instead, Wiles on the trail. Manages to gather that up, and he'll set things up. 9.5 minutes here in the fourth. Danton Miller. Swing that over. Screen and roll, and almost just off the post by Cody Ward. As that one trickled by Bailey Brown, but right off the iron, and now the Monarchs are going to move it up over the timeline. Bridle. He'll wait for the rest of the offense. So the Monarchs dodging a bullet there. As Sheehan now had a step. Beaver, good job of closing with Powless. And Campbell Parker now, one-on-one. Fountain. Parker sized it up wide of the mark. That's going to go over the timeline. And that will be a violation, and Possession will go to the ShockWave deep in the offensive end. Lucas Beaver puts on the brakes. Beaver tried to slide that one. 5-hole, nothing doing. Through the crease, the call, possession to Toronto. And the Monarchs now over the timeline. Ethier with 8.5 to go. Dance. Pulls it out, looks down low. Mancini, quick shot. Stopped, though, by Austin Patty. ShockWave will race on up. Costello gets by one defender, and now they'll set things up. Hill leaning that shoulder in, zips that good skip pass. 2 skip passes and an underhand. Result in a save by Bailey Brown. Good outlet to Bridle. Bridle sniffing the back door, hits the trailer. Wrong stick side to McLeod. McLeod! Wow, young fella, how you like me now? Will McLeod with his 3rd of the game. Wrong stick side as he faked Austin Patty out. Fake to the right, went back to the left, and the deficit now is 11-10 in favor of the ShockWave. So Toronto just will not go away under any circumstances as they continue to battle here. And this is what you expect when 2 teams come in with identical 3-5 records. Nakamura on the run off the draw. Nakamura goes to the shot. Good save by Patty. And ShockWave now will pick it up, counter the other way, and it's Menzies. Miller, backdoor. Feed to Anthony Patterson. Patterson and Menzies working out there on the right side. Zip it across. Room now as that shot from Bombury goes off Bailey Brown and out of play. And I believe that's going to take us to our final officials timeout. All set to resume here as we put a wraps on the officials' timeout. Just under 7.5 to go here. ShockWave leading by a goal. They've got it deep in the corner, right side. And it'll be Abrams that'll swing it around. Ward at the top, look for the interchange. Gets it over, and it's Patterson. That shot well wide of the mark's going to go over the timeline. And that's going to be deep in the ShockWave end as Dunkerley's going to pick it up. And Sheehan will start things off. So a chance for the ShockWave squandered. And now the Monarchs go to work. The man advance with trailing by a goal. Jordan Dance, bounce shot stopped. Looking to get out of there, and a late hit will keep the possession right here and give the Monarchs another opportunity with a fresh clock to work with. Campbell, Parker, Salinas out there with Sheehan, Dance, and Mancini. Sheehan. Parker swinging around Dance, one-on-one. Vanderzalm on him. Dance with the spin, has room. Beauty shot, just got that crossbar and went out of play. So, again, fresh clock for Toronto. good possession here offensively for the Monarchs as they'll set things up again. Dance gets a step, goes to that spin backhand try. Stopped though by Patty. Parker's going to jump on that rebound. Another fresh clock for the Monarchs. Doing a good job here keeping the possession. Sheehan to the overhand. Will Sheehan. We got ourselves a tie game. Will Sheehan with his 4th of this game. That young man is doing it all. His 21st goal of the season. And I tell you, for a rookie, that kid has already made his presence felt. 6:11 to go, and we're tied at 11. So things about to get real interesting here. Bombury, the flip out the back door. Wilds has some room. Goes to the overhand, steered aside by Brown. Rebound, right on the timeline. Good job by Thomas, knowing exactly where he was. And he'll set things up with Cody Menzies. Hill, zip over. Quick shot by Patterson, stopped by Bailey Brown. His outlet pass to Hodgkins. Hodgkins has some room. Puts on the speed. Hodgkins takes a hard check, but a good save by Austin Patty. Alex Henry overran it initially, and now he gets it out to Beaver. Lucas Beaver with some room. Looking at the back door. Jumps in the rush. 3-on-2. All even now. Spin move. Gates Abrams keeps that away. And that's a tree chopping slash by Ethier. And that's going to cost 2. Danton Miller went to the sidearm and went off bridle. And the timing certainly not the best, as that's going to cost the Monarchs. First power play opportunity of this second half for the ShockWave, just their 3rd of the game. They are 2 for 2, but they have given up a shorthanded marker. And with 5:03 to go in a tie game, it's going to be Patterson out there with Abrams and Hill in the shooter spots. Danton Miller down on that left crease, and Chris Atwood, expect him to slide to that right shooter down on the crease. Patterson gapping it. Big shot by Hill. Goes off a stick. Good D to keep that stick in the shooting lane. Fresh clock, and it's Abrams. Atwood has room. Oh, you give him that. He goes off the crossbar. Race here with Austin Patty. Krepensek went after him. Atwood gets it over. They have numbers now. Patterson dumps it down low. 1-2. Big save by Bailey Brown. Through the crease will give possession now to the Monarchs as Bailey Brown coming up big. Sheehan gonna have to hurry. Not enough strides as you take a look there. ShockWave picked that up, and it's Atwood. Minute 5 to go in a power play. Tie game just inching closer to the 4-minute mark. Hill faked that, had no angle. Wilds out there. Atwood's got room. That one, good toe save made by Brown. Fresh clock, ShockWave. Atwood behind the net, give and go. Got and went. Beauty finish right there. So when you can't score from way out, you bring it in closer. Chris Atwood getting it done. Power play marker, 12-11 ShockWave. Chris Atwood with his second. 14th goal of the season. And off the draw, Monarchs pick it up. Dunkerley on the run with Pfeiffer. He pulls it out. Bridle has some room. Bridle, he'll go to the overhand just off the post. Picked up now, good hands, and here comes Lucas Beaver. 3.5 to go in the 4th. ShockWave by a goal. Miller will swing it across, and they'll hold it up half boards left side. Wilds. Ward. Kicks it up. Wilds has room. Goes to the sidearm. Bridle does a good job to block that. And Wiles and Bridle, no goal on the play. And Caleb Wiles, frustrated. He's going to go to the penalty box for slashing. And that was just a good call. Wiles lost his cool there. And Toronto now will get another power play opportunity. They're 2 for 6 with the man advantage. And with 3:07 to go, now would probably be a good time to, at the very least, collect the equalizer. Dance out there with Campbell, Parker, Salinas, Mancini, and Sheehan. They will man the right side of this power play. Muir, Vanderzalm, Thomas, Paulus, the 4 in the box for St. Catharines, as everyone will get a touch here for the Monarchs. Sheehan trying to duck in. Thomas closed that door quickly. No look pass. Down low. Dumping back out. Paulus doing a good job. Chasing Parker. Gets it over. Skip pass. Dance. Quick shot. Easy save for Patty. Patty now will move it up, and it's Brooker Muir. And deep in the corner there, looks like Leland Paulus. I'm not sure how that went down, but with Jordan Dance on the bottom of that pile and in the corner behind the play, you'd have to figure that Paulus, the guilty party, he gets saddled with a hold. And now a 5-on-3 situation here for Toronto with 2:32 to go. And you can bet they'll be relying on number 23 and 55 to deliver here, as Bridle will play safety. And they'll go 4-on-3. Round the horn left side. Dance inching his way closer, sizing things up. They'll get it behind the net. Mancini no look to Dance, and almost picked off by Henry. Sheehan no bails it out. 5 on the shot clock. Mancini shot stopped though by Patty. Rebound. Sheehan overran it. Brooker Muir picks it up, and he'll get it over the timeline. We're under 2 minutes to go. Brooker Muir puts on the Jets. Brooker Muir, great stick check by Kripensek. You talk about long arm, great timing, and the captain delivers. Dance. And it looks like Toronto is going to call a timeout with 1:43 to go. A minute 11 in the first penalty. In the second penalty. 36 seconds left in the first penalty. So ideally, you got to figure that head coach Sean Gillies would like to see something within the first 36 seconds and then take his chances on whatever happens with the remainder in the second penalty. So discipline obviously a factor, as Paulus getting that late penalty. Caleb Wiles with the slash. And you have to figure that sometimes you just got to turn the other cheek. In case you missed it, it was the Steelhawks over the Timbermen, 19-6 the final there. And the Snipers over the Outlaws, 18-14. So Six Nations remains top team in the Arena Lacrosse League. Standings-wise, as we're set to go with 1:43 left. Dance. Sheehan, they'll work that two-man game. Mancini's getting the feet set. Sheehan will slide over. Sheehan, no look, and had Dance on the roll, but they couldn't connect. And Thomas now will leg it over the timeline with Campbell, Parker all over him. Salinas trying to double team. They'll try to get him to the boards and take it. Swims his way out, switches hands. Great job by Oakley Thomas. Minute 15 to go in the game. Thomas dodging through 3 defenders on him. Under 10 on the shot clock. Fakes the swim, went to the backstroke, still hanging out there. Loses it, rolls it in the corner, gets it back. 1 on the shot clock, flips it to Brown, and we're at the minute mark. First penalty over, 20 seconds left in the second. Jordan Dance. Down low, quick stick finish to Cam Mancini. We're all tied at 12. So talk about clutch. As Mancini, his first of the game, couldn't have come at a better time with 50 seconds left here in regulation. Shots 60-53 in favor of the ShockWave. And off the draw, still loose, Dunkerley on that carpet. Fishing for it, Van der Zalm, Lucas Beaver in the mix. And it's picked up by by Pfeiffer had it. Brooker Muir now. And it's going to go possession to the ShockWave as they're going to get it with 33 seconds. And timeout called by Ron Mouser Henry and the ShockWave. Not sure what the complaint is by the Monarchs. I thought it was an early hit from my vantage point. Maybe they're saying something happened prior to that wasn't called, but imagine that, a player complaining. Probably a first. .4 seconds left. ShockWave with possession, so that 2.4 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So you can bet ShockWave are going to hold it now for the final shot. Hill, Wiles on the interchange, looking for Patterson, kicks it to Ward. 22, Wiles, the fake, nothing doing, dumps it over. Patterson recovers, 15 on the shot clock. Dump down low, 1-2, Cody Ward, missed that. Brady Brown did the splits, got just enough of it. Picked up by the Monarchs, Krepensek. Fighting for it, Atwood. And a slash call on the play. And you can bet Atwood was just about to tee that up with 3.7 seconds left. And looks like Atwood is going to go for the slash with 3.7, and that's going to give the Monarchs a power play here. And even if they don't score with 3.7, that will carry over into sudden death, overtime. So boy, oh boy, not the best time for Chris Atwood to have a bit of a brain cramp. Sheehan gonna let it go, dump it down low, slide, almost a finish by Campbell Parker. But that'll do it, 4 quarters. Check them off. We're gonna go one more. OT, sudden death, when we come back. Well, my cameraman Brad asked for overtime, so this is exactly what we're going to get. Shot 61-53 in favor of the ShockWave. Throw that out the window. 15 minutes on the clock. First goal wins. What a game, and what a way to end the first 4 quarters as Muir and Nakamura. Good hustle there. Hodgkins helping him out. Had it. Nakamura picks it up. Muir all over him, and possession goes to the Monarchs. So they've got a first chance here with a power play. Sheehan out there, Dance. They're going to try to end this one as soon as possible. Don't linger. Don't wait. Sheehan around the horn. Sheehan and Mancini on that right side, almost picked off. Dance has it. Pressure from Van der Zalm. Dance turns. Dance loses it. Van der Zalm gets some help. Scooped up. Picked up by McLeod, gets it on target, And that's going to be possession to the ShockWave. So one defensive possession down. ShockWave now, we're going to work some clock here. As it's Wilds. I say that, but Caleb Wilds has the skills to do whatever it takes. He goes to the backhand up in the screen, and I thought that was a bit of a late hit from Howell, as Wilds has taken a few hard hits here. And I'm not sure if a penalty's being called, and it is. So slashing the call on Howell. So one undisciplined play leads to another. ShockWave now have that man short nullified, and we'll play 4-on-4 here for a minute. 4-on-4. Turn the corner. Anthony Patterson right on target. Bailey Brown right there. Brown looking for the outlet. Nothing there. He's going to step out, and he's going to move it and zip it up to Bridle. Bridle. Backdoor. Dance down low. Nothing doing with McLeod. Can't connect. And Henry, great job to pull that out. Moves it up. Muir. Henry, wrong stick side. Trailing. Big shot. Finish. Gates Abrams puts this one in the books with a beauty shot. And the ShockWave win this one 13-12. So Gates Abrams with the overtime winner seals it. ShockWave got a quick turnaround as they will head back to the ILA to meet up with Paris tomorrow, 2 p.m. That's going to do it for us here as the Monarchs fall to 3-6. ShockWave improve now to 4-5. For Lance Wynn, myself, JVI Productions, we will see you next time.